Time to get back in the saddle for the Tour de France peloton today with one of the flattest routes of this year's race. Today, 178km stage to Bergerac, one of the 5 shortest stages on this year's route. Along the way, 2 hills and an intermediate sprint. The expectation perhaps for a bunch sprint, but of course the last time we raced here in 2014, Navadauskas had outwitted the peloton and raced solo to win by 7 seconds. At kilometre 0, the breakaway formed, those attacking teams Fortuneo, Ascaro and Wanty putting their men in front. It is Johan Alfredo who goes alone in an adventure that resembles that of his teammate during the 4th stage, Guillaume van Keersbroek. But luckily he's joined by Elie Gesbert, the youngest rider in the peloton. On the first climb of the day, the rider from Fortuneo passes at the head. The real highlight of the day, of course, is the fight for the green jersey. 2 men still lead. And it is Alfredo who takes the points. But in the peloton, it's Greipel Christoph and green jersey KITTEL who race for the action. And it's Greipel that beats KITTEL on the line. Maybe an omen for later. The gorilla is looking strong. The peloton don't reel in the breakaway. The escapees pass the Côte de Buisson and Elie Gesbert takes the points. But it was not to be. 6.5 kilometres from the line, they were finally caught. The sprinters teams lining up. But in the finale, Marcel KITTEL, absolutely majestic, his confidence sky high, racing home to take another victory in this year's race. The green jersey is untouchable. Marcel KITTEL takes his 4th stage win in the 2017 Tour de France, taking his Tour record to 13, beating the record of Mario Cipollini and Robbie McEwen.
I won now so many stages in the Tour, and I never expected that when I was starting my career. I never really expected to be in the Tour. I was dreaming maybe at one point to become a professional, but that I would be at this level with those wins is for me hard to imagine, and I'm just, I feel like I live in a small little bubble, in a small little world that is not really true.
Marcel KITTEL wins stage number 10 ahead of John DEGENKOLB, Dylan Groenewegen in 3rd place. The general classification remains unchanged. Chris Froome still in the yellow jersey for another day. And so to stage 11. Tomorrow we continue a little more towards the Pyrenees, stopping in the gateway to those mountains, Pau. Pau has welcomed the race 69 times, 203 kilometres of racing. Perhaps it's a day for the breakaway.